Hey everybody, welcome back. Happy Sunday. The weather's been a little crap here, but we're gonna push through. So this week, I know you've seen the title of the video, diversification. What does that mean? Some of you may know what that means. You know? You sure? Why don't you ask your friends? Why don't you phone a friend? Why don't you check everybody at the dinner table? See if anybody knows what diversification means. Sounds like a fancy term, right? Well, y'all know how I do. I'm going to take some fancy Wall Street term or something that, even if it's not considered fancy for people who are in the know, and break it down into plain English so that anybody, regardless of age or background, can understand exactly what it means and apply the principle behind it. So with that being said, did you phone a friend? Here, pause the video. Check. Welcome back. Do you know what it is? Did anybody know? It's fine if they didn't. Y'all know what I'm going to do. So let's start off with the textbook definition, because that's where we always start off. Diversification is a risk management strategy that mixes a wide variety of investments within a portfolio. A diversified portfolio contains a mix of distinct asset types and investment vehicles in an attempt of limiting exposure to any single asset or risk. Yeah, Larry, I heard you, but as usual, I don't know what all that means. When I was younger, this is all relevant. When I was younger, I had someone tell me a little proverb, a little saying that perfectly describes what diversification is. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's it. That's all diversification means. That's all being diversified means, no matter how you say it, what kind. That's what it means. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Seems easy enough, right? Ever since I've started this channel, I've had people ask me, Larry, you telling me all this stuff. What stock should I pick? Where should I put my money? You're not helping me make a bunch of money. Well, if you're trying to pick stocks, unless you're a stock person, or you know what goes into that, or you can read a balance sheet or listen to conference calls or do all the required due diligence, you shouldn't be picking stocks because you won't be diversified. So for people asking me, no, I'm not going to tell you a specific stock to pick because I know the people that ask me, you don't have the money to pick stocks yet. You're not at that level yet. You should flat out be diversified. You need to have your money spread out. Now, I know you're probably asking the same thing I was asking when I heard this term. Why would I want to be diversified? What is the point in it? Well, the definition says to avoid risk, blah, blah, blah. In plain English, Larry, why do I need to be diversified? You need to be diversified because you want to avoid risk of a single stock. Like, I know what you're thinking. I'm going to pick the next Amazon. I'm going to pick the next Apple. Like, if I knew Amazon 10 years ago, back when it was like $100 a share, my money be worth, it's like over $2,600 a share now. That's what I want to do. Yeah, that's great if you could pick the next Amazon or if you could pick Apple. What if you picked BitConnect? What if you picked Wirecard? What if you pick a company that completely goes down the tubes? Think about that for a minute. You don't have the experience or the time to pick individual stocks. You don't. You're not at that level yet. You need to be diverse. You need to spread your little dollars out across as many things as you can. That's what you need to do. So if any one of them goes belly up, you don't lose all your money. Now, if you're diversified, as the market goes up, your account's gonna go up. Yay! As the market goes down, you're gonna go down. Ooh. But you're not gonna get wiped out. See, if you put all your money, all your eggs in one basket, and something happens with that basket, you're screwed. Like if you put all your money in a Wirecard, you're screwed right now. That's a company that went from $60 a share to less than $1, depending upon which exchange you're on. This is why you have a diversified portfolio. You spread out your little dollars to as many things as you can, so that this way, as the market goes up, you get to participate. But if one of your choices goes bad, you're not screwed. So, all right, how do I apply this? I got a couple dollars. You got less than 10 grand, you should be probably in an index fund. That's all there is to it. An index fund, which we'll do a video on, and I'll probably link it whenever I make that video. An index fund is a fund where you're paying somebody to give you a piece of all the stocks. All the stocks in that fund. So if you do like an S&P 500 fund, you get a little piece of all the stocks, which is the best thing you can do. This way, if one of them goes, belly up, one of them gets screwed, you're not totally screwed. Only a teeny tiny little itty bitty piece of your money goes with it instead of all of it. So y'all know what I do. Y'all know how I do it. We take a word that I think a lot of people may not understand, or they may not get, or they just kind of hear it and blow it off like jargon, and I break it down in pure, plain English in a way that I think everyone can understand, whether, regardless of background. So when you hear diversification, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's all that means. Now, if you got less than 10 grand, you probably should be in an index fund. We'll do a video on them. I might do one next week, now that I think about it. One on index funds, just because I'm talking about them here. And most people don't know what an index fund is. If you over 10 grand, 20 grand, maybe then you can start playing with individual stocks. Maybe then you have the time required to pick an individual stock. If you got more money than that, you watch me, wow, I'm impressed. Thanks for coming by. If you found the video helpful, leave me a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But diversification is a lot deeper than that. Like, this was just a top level, don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you got $1 million, don't put all your money in the stock market. You want to diversify it across a lot of different things. Maybe you have a business that you own. Maybe you own like a fried chicken cart. Maybe you own, a piece of real estate. Like, if you look at some of these entertainers, their money's diversified. Queen Latifah owns like a burger joint. I didn't know that. Rick Ross owns a few wing stops. He's a music guy, but again, diversification. You gotta have your money spread out. So this way you have multiple streams of income. So now we know what diversification is. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Simple, easy, and straightforward. Next week we'll be back. We'll talk about something else. I'm thinking index fund will probably be next week, because I said that a lot, and I know some of you are like, what the heck's an index fund? Because if you asked me 20 years ago what an index fund was, I'd probably look at you like, a fund of indexes? But anyway, man, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below if you're diversified. I'm willing to bet most of you aren't. If you opened up an account with Robinhood and got that free stock, you are not diversified. You have one stock in one company. Even if you have 5 stocks in one company, you are not diversified. Because if that one company goes sideways, you're screwed. I'll see y'all next week, man. Thanks for stopping by. See you later.